Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. What about your
I'm having a
separate? Are you guys ready?
I've told them, but hopefully they'll join us.
If they don't join us, I won't mark their attacks. Do you want to start before they join us, or you want us to wait for them to do?
I don't know, it's your call.
Okay,
Let's give them like 5 minutes, please.
okay. That should be by
Thank you.
14 minutes past 9. If they are
Yeah.
not here, you can start.
Okay,
Right?
thank you. Let me communicate it to
Okay.
them.
I'll put my mic on mute while you do that.
Okay, thank you. Then I'll need you to hold that light.
Hello, Pamela. Obviously, no one is coming. Can you carry on with the tax, please? Hello, Pamela. Can you hear me? Hello, Pamela.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you
Can
now.
you start? You are the presenter for yourself, Kwame.
Yeah. Shall I
Can
start
you
now?
start? Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
That's no waste time.
Okay, one person just joined us now. So I'll be
Okay,
starting
you
in
can start.
3 seconds.
Uh,
Hello, guys. My name is Promise Bassi, and I'll be representing Circle 5 in the business game presentation. For our tax, we are to go into a new country and develop MMM Global there. Our country of reference is Nigeria, and this is a brief overview of the country, Nigeria. Nigeria is located in the western part of Africa, and it's bounded in the north by Niger Republic, in the east by Chad and Cameroon, in the west by Benin, and its coast in the south lies in the Gulf of Guinea in the Atlantic Ocean. The capital of Nigeria is at Abuja, and its largest city is Lagos. The official language of Nigeria is English, and as of 2015, the official estimate of Nigeria was set at over 188 million persons. When my team and I got to Nigeria, we had to carry out a SWOT analysis of Nigeria. We looked at the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and threats found in Nigeria. I'll not be going into details in that. It's presented on the slide. Now, for our tax one, the basics of our tax one is to Nigeria website. Of course, that's the first thing we looked at because for us to even register persons, we need to do that. And we also thought about hosting seminars in strategic locations to sensitize people on the ideologies of MMM, what it stands for, and what they can benefit from being participants of MMM Nigeria. We also looked at posting MMM adverts on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Nairaland, and the likes. Now, our target audience, we looked at students talking about university, polytechnic students. We also looked at low profile workers. We looked at business owners and unemployed citizens. So while carrying out sensitization programs, we'll concentrate on universities and polytechnics. We'll concentrate on marketplaces and other places where we can meet persons like this. And with the kind of reach we hope to achieve by the end of the week, we place our target number of participants at 2,000 persons. And if we are to have an average of $100 per participant, then at the end of the week, we'll have a total of $200,000. Now, for our expenses, we spent about 23,575. The details of our expenses is
Sorry, what is the last name?
Basi.
Okay,
The Can I continue?
continue, please.
Okay, thank you. The detail of our expenses is right there on this slide. Now for our tax two, the basics of our tax is to calculate the total amount needed to pay older participants with interest and capital, and also to calculate the total number of participants needed in order to be able to pay older participants. Now, in our tax one, we pegged our participants in a week at a targeted number of participants in a week at 2,000. Now we looked at an average donation of $100. So if we look at that, then in a week we are looking at the total donation. When we multiply 2,000 by the $100, we'll be looking at 200, and at a growth rate of 30% a month, we'll look that would be about $60. And when we calculate their registration bonus, that's for the 2,000 persons, that'll be $40. Now, when we add all this together, that's the $200,000, the $60,000, and the $40,000. That will give a total of $300,000. When we subtract that, when we subtract the original deposit, which was $200,000 from the $300,000, then we'll have $100,000. Now, when we look at how many persons we need to contribute $100,000 rather, we divide that by the $100 we hope to get per participant. That will give us a
Basi, you mute your mic. I can't hear you. Can you unmute your mic? Who mute you? Basi. Your mic is on mute. I think John Cross mistakenly mute you.
Can you hear me now?
unmute yourself? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. For our tax 3, we are to calculate the total projected number of participants for the month and calculate the total amount of donation of the participants. For our first week, we looked at 2,000 persons for that week. Now, for the 3 weeks, that will be 6,000 persons. Now, for the total of 4 weeks, we will have about 8,000 participants. Now, we said if 1/4 of the participants refer at least 2 participants each, then 2,000 persons will refer about 4,000 new persons. Now, if we assume a steady growth rate of 2,000 and the referrals of 4,000 persons by the old participants, then the new participants, then at the end of the month, we'll have for the old participants, we'll have 8,000 persons. For the new referrals, we'll have 4,000 persons. When we add the new participants for the new 4 weeks to that will give us about 20,000 participants. Now, if their average contribution is $100 per participant, and when we multiply that by 20,000 persons, that will give us about $2 million. Hello?
Continue, please. Continue. I had to mute my mic because I was receiving a call.
Okay. That will give us about $2 million. So that's that for 3. Now for tax 4, we have to calculate what we need to organize within the next month, and we also had a fall or a reduction in participants by 75%. Now, if we look at our weekly targets, which was 2,000 participants, and a monthly target, which was 8,000 participants. Now, if we, for that new month, if there's a 75% reduction in the number of participants, or if there's a fall in the number of registration of new participants by 75% for that first week due to the holidays, then for that first week, we'll have about just 500 persons registering as against the normal 2,000 we projected. Now, in catering for that 1,500 participant deficit, we need to increase the number of registration of participants for the remaining 3 weeks. So if we increase the number of registrations, if we increase the number of target by 500 for each of the remaining 3 weeks, that's for the first week, we have 500. For the second week, we'll now have 2,500. The third week, 2,500. The fourth week, that will give us the 8,000, which is the projected number of participants we earlier had for the month. For our tax 5, our plans didn't work out. We didn't have enough registrations to cover the cost of current contributions. Now let's assume that we're able to register just 1,500 participants against the earlier 2,500 earlier projected. Now the total number of participants who have registered for that month will be about 5,000, because for the first week we had 500 already. Let's assume that for the remaining, instead of registering the normal 2,500 we projected, we just registered 1,500. Then we'll have a total number of 5,000 members for that month. If we subtract the that was projected earlier minus that 5,000 that we got, we have a deficit of 3,000 persons. Now that 5,000 persons will $200,000. Now earlier we had 8,000 participants. 8,000 participants. Those ones contribute. The total contribution was about $1 million. Now when the total money to be paid out is $1.2 million. Now when we subtract the $500,000 that we just got from the $1.2 million, we'll have a deficit of 700,000. At this point, we are running low on our budget, so we can't start making plans that will involve a lot of money. So we have to take advantage of trained guidance and inform them on sensitizing their downlines that they need to provide help after getting help. And they also need to get more persons, tell more persons about the ideologies of MMM so that the system will be salvaged. We also need to use social media to create more awareness that persons should know about what MM stands for, and also to spread our reach to other states in the country where we've not previously. Now for attack 6. For attack 6, things didn't work out. It's about to be activated. Now these are plans for that month. We need to sensitize members on what the post mood is all about, because definitely at that point, if they won't have heard about it, they will have been reading activities on various other countries where such things happen. So we have to sensitize them on what post mood is and why they don't need to be scared, to guide them on how it can be corrected, measures that can be carried out, talking about the providing more help so that the situation will be corrected. We also need to increase awareness of MMM activities in other parts of the countries that we've not previously covered. Nigeria has 36 states. We need to visit more states. We also need to continue with our social media adverts, letters of happiness. We need to share them on social media so that persons will see how MMM work and they will be inclined to want to join the. Now for attack 7, our efforts to revive the situation didn't work out. A restart took place. What will we do? We have to reintroduce the MMM ideology. We have to reteach it. We have to resensitize people on what MMM is all about. We also have to talk about why the restart took place. That obviously the system is in place, but it's the activities of the people that resulted in the breakdown of the system. So we need to sensitize people on why they themselves, as in why they have to provide help after they get help, and not just get help and leave the system. Most likely that's why the system broke down. We also need to share videos on social media on how MMM positively affected people's life. Gotten married through MMM money, bought cars through MMM money, and the like. So we need to share video examples of how it has positively affected people's life. And we also need to lead by examples by providing help. As those are should count the negative stats, please. My name is Bas Promise, and that's our presentation for Circle 5. Thank you.
Well done. Your presentation was very brief and precise. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
I've been trying to search for your tax 7, because that's the one I felt I've not really touched. And I'm trying to locate your name. I find it difficult to do so. What's your name that you use in the guidance school?
It's tax 7, the last one.
Yes.
I'll put it up tomorrow. I just did it today. I'll put it up tomorrow.
Okay. When you do it, let me know.
Okay, thank
I'm
you very
believing
much.
in your circle.
You are?
The people in your circle, you have about 7 of them, if I'm right.
Yes.
How do they contribute towards your presentation? Be sincere with yourself.
Sincerely.
Yeah,
Okay, this is how we started. I created the WhatsApp group and invited the first five. eh, Me, myself, John Cross, Nwairu. You are with the list, right?
yeah, yeah. Let me call
Okay, I'm
them out
reading
for
from the
you so
list
that
now.
you can. Okay, you also have the list, right? You sent it to me now. You
Yes,
have
I'm with the. I'm looking at
as you
the
promised
John
yourself, Michael,
Cross.
Mary on top, Olatunji, Mark, Ike, David, Ifeanyi, Omolawa, and I think Ayola Rachel.
The last two, they were not on the WhatsApp group. They complained of not having WhatsApp on their phone and all that. The other persons, at least at one time or the other, they tried and contributed. That's what I can say.
Because it's not really fair for them to get credit for what they didn't put energy
I
into.
understand.
It will be
I
very unfair
understand.
with me. And if I don't mark their tax now, they will tell me that. And I'm not even angry that they are not on WhatsApp. But what pisses me off most is now that you want to present, they refuse to come online.
So of them, I went on the WhatsApp group and sent the message that Mary said she's online, but obviously I'm not seeing her online now. She told me she connected, but I can't find her. John Cross, I think he connected earlier.
I told them because I've marked the tax.
Uh-huh. So
All
that
right,
is.
hold on.
I'll
I'll
complete
probably
my,
for your
my.
sake,
Thank you.
for your
My
sake,
other
I might
tax, you've
mark
not
that
marked
tax.
them.
Because that,
Tax three, you commented on tax three. Is it tax three, the offline promotion that I should add the venue pics and all that? And I've added it.
okay, tax 3, right? I'll mark it tonight. I went back again in time to
Okay.
to mark from the beginning. Sure you get
Okay.
because some
Okay.
of you probably by the time I was marking, because I dedicate some days to mark some tax. Once I'm done with them,
Okay.
I'll move over to the next tax. I'll move. So now
Okay.
I think I've marked some people's tax 7. Some people should have gotten their certificate by now.
Wow.
Some
Wow.
of you should
Wow.
have gotten that.
Okay. What will happen? Can you please, as in, I'll.
And you, it's not for your tax 3 that you're complaining about now. If your tax 7 is available now, I'll just mark it and I'll probably go to your tax 3 because I want to give you a preferential treatment now.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much.
You took it upon yourself to come and present.
Thank you.
Thank. Thank you very much. I'll do the tax. I'll do the tax 7. I told you I was not feeling fine one, and I traveled this week, last week. Sorry. So I've been having network issues where I went. So I just came back to Lagos early this morning. So that I just had to do this today. But I'll do the tax 7 tomorrow. I'll do the video tomorrow and I'll drop it. I'll send you a mail to
Okay,
confirm.
okay. Let me
All
know
right.
what you do. And
Thank you very much.
because it was I'm saying that I've marked your tax 7.
Yes.
Did you notice I've marked your tax
Yeah,
7?
yeah, you've not marked it. Oh,
Thank you very much.
Go and check. I've marked it. I just marked it not quite long. Normally you've not checked.
yeah,
And
you've not marked
right
it.
now
Oh.
I'm just marking Mary zone. I know what is in that your circle, so let me see. I want to mark for your circle, so I know I'm done with your circle. I think Candy. Let me see. Right now I'm just marking Olatunji, right? Olatunji Candy is in your circle too. What is left to your circle? Okay, David, right? Is Madam in your circle? I'm trying to make sure I mark everybody your circle your tax. Mm, I think I've marked so these are submitted tax. Promise, promise. Are you still here? Hello, promise. Hello, promise. Hello, promise. Hello, promise.
I don't think it's allowed.
Promise has gone offline. I wanted to ask him a question before he went off. Second five. You guys know Sita Chris, the difference space. Can you just let's call it a day is done with the presentation of sacrifice. Hopefully tomorrow we meet and I hope the only schools will be ready for their presentation. I'm going to bed now. I'm really not to rest. So far I'm meeting tomorrow. Okay? Alright, go any question? Any question?
Hello,
Any
man.
question? Yes, please.
Oh, this is a tango from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Happy birthday in arrears.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to present. My cycle was supposed to present presentation we had. So we suspend, but I was surprised. I wasn't the first person that presented today.
Because I was calling out you guys and I didn't see you guys.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
wait. Okay.
Thank you. And you want to present now? Second with Ania.
No, they are not online. I've been having problem with my circle mate. You understand? Even the attendance, some other things. If you look at our history, you see that they have not been coming online.
Don't worry, they will come. Don't worry. By the time they start sending getting certificate, they'll be like last month batch I took.
But I just put down do all the tasks and I want to present that they have not been coming online.
Don't worry, they will come. Don't worry. By the time they start
Hello guys.
But I just
so
do all the tasks.
you want to do it tonight?
Yes, I want to do it tonight. I want to present tonight.
You need at least one or two circle members. I mean, have you sent me your presentation? Let me see. Have you sent it to my
Of course,
mail?
I've sent it. It has been sent.
Circle what? Sorry.
Circle 3. Yes, I want to
Let
do
me
it
check.
tonight.
Hold on. Let me check my mail.
Of course, I've sent it. It has been sent. Circle 3. Yes, I want to do it tonight.
Hello guys. Welcome to the chat room of your business games circle. Your business games are the essential part of the school. During the next few days, you will learn to work in teams, solving some real
Can you send it to me again? I can't find it here.
Okay, right away, sir.
You say yeah, circle.
Circle
Yeah,
3. Circle 3.
That's thank God circle, have you?
Yes.
I thought you guys have presented.
Sir?
Okay. Oh yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it. Don't worry. Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Okay. My name is Thank God. I'm batch 24, Circle 3. I'm presenting on behalf of Circle 3 member, batch 24. Thank God. My name is Thank God Dinan. Then my other circle mate name, Obane Kichuku Fia cousin. Circle 3 member. So, batch 24. Text 1. Then you have been given all information needed in order to become managers, leaders in the MMA global community. Now you have an important task. You have to enter a new country and develop MMA global there position needed in order to become managers. This new country will be Nigeria, and you have all these resources: internet, a team, knowledge received in the school, then $50,000. You have to develop in a week. You must be specific. The number of registration and deposit you will achieve over this period. Important. 50,000 is given only once. Later, you use resources from the system. So this is the response, sir. Since we are working as a team, we have a working capital of $50,000, 50,000 naira, $50,000. Now, number one thing is to first secure resident apartment and pay for security, which that will cost us about $5,000. Then look forward to get a person to work with and the payment for service for use. That will cost us about $1,000. And the team should locate TV, radio station for advert. It's about MMA ideology. This involves printing and payment of posters, banners, face cap, shelter, MMA t-shirts, which will cost us about $15,000. Public awareness should be made. The team should create awareness by targeting a well-populated area of the country, and can also do some little charity. That means that we are going to look at the some cities that their population is dense, population like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Then about what MMA, we tell them about what MMA offers to people and how it's changing life. Then manage response from citizens, targeting registration no more than 700 citizens, with the deposit of no more than $400, which will cost us about $2,000. Then we have the miscellaneous to be $3,000. Tools and knowledge are acquired. In internet, the residents should be located to high-speed broadband, as in where we will settle our accommodation, where we'll be staying, will be very close to where we can get a broadband, good internet for services. Environment for good communication and spreading with MMA training. Guidance school, we shall obtain the following knowledge from the manager school. Like we have to start what we call guidance school, like the one we have now. People we have to let people know about the Facebook, creating a community page and posting it. Manager school. Posting it with daily budget. Google, Gmail document, spreadsheet. We have to train them how to use this. The ability to create a school or training in the cloud while preserving an MMA ideology. And YouTube channels, the ability to bring mass media in record form to a large number of the connected population at once. And this can be done. This can also be monetized. And a team has one objective: to sign up a minimum of 25 new recruits per team member. Preparing our plan by help of using our SWOT analysis. Then continue to form groups on Facebook, media platform, and continue to post on community pages. Promote an offline event as well, charity event at local nursery and old age homes. Promote this on Facebook pages and MMA Global web page, where people register to already see the impact MMA is having on the community to eradicate poverty and bring about a financial revolution. Nigerian culture demand face-to-face approach. That you have to meet people one-on-one, let them know what MMS does, show them the people that have PH, the people that have get help, how it works. Our office setup will be the most idea for this strategy. You have to meet people one-on-one, opportunity, and be aware of other strengths and weaknesses. The team should hold a week awareness campaign in Nigeria for the promotion of MMM. Like over a week, we look for how to spread ourselves across the country simultaneously when it's going on in Lagos, which is one of the most dense populated area, Abuja, then Port Harcourt. Then during this time, we shall engage the service of a protocol officer who act as our tour guide in major cities, where we intend to set up and carry out massive campaign and promote MMM. On the team arrival at Nigeria, we shall secure an apartment for a period of stay. I've already mentioned that. Then we shall engage the service of local people to interpret so that not everybody will understand English. There are some people that are not that literate in times of internet, so the offline activities is meant for them. For ease of communication, yes. MMM to the government representative and our mission to the city. We shall subgroup ourselves into 10 for ease of presentation and follow-up. Engage the service of Uber or a community-based transportation for movement around the cities. We shall carry out massive campaign by advertising printing of banner, MMM t-shirts, flyers, radio jingles, branded face cam, shorts, jotter, DVD for MMM history. Provision of food and drinks will be made. Photograph and video will be taken in different groups. Then about the security, because this is the most main important aspect of the program, we shall engage the service of security personnel for safety of life and property during the awareness campaign. So that's for tax 1, and that's the answer response to tax 1. So I'm going on tax 2. Are you with me, sir? Hello, sir. Hello, mentor.
Continue.
Tax 2. A week has passed. You are a foreman. The average contribution of a participant to the structure is around $300. Of MMM Global, you must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participant payment, starting with the first contribution. Now, our task is to calculate how many new members and contribution you have to ensure in the next 3 weeks in order to be able to make the requirement payment to the old participant. Write down your plan of action for the next 3 weeks. Under the above conditions stated, point out what resources you need and how you are going to use them, the number of new participants and the money raised during this period, what extra costs you will have and how to attract them. This is my response. Number of the new registration is in tabular form, 30 registration each per leader. That's 300. For each leader, you are going to get 30 people, that's 300. Average contribution per week we are expecting from this is $300. Then contribution to the system, that people out of the people 50,000 month, which will be at to grow at 30%, which is going to be $27,000. PH total help provide will be $117. Now that we have established people in the system, to start training managers and guidance and incentive them for joining MMM movement by increasing their percent earning point so that they can dedicate more energy. The number of new participants will increase based on the fact that the manager were being energized to bring more people into the system. So that's for tax 2, sir. I'm moving on to tax 3. Tax 3, we have this question. A month has passed, you are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of previous calculation, taking into account the dynamics, the growth, the number of new participants, and the contribution for the next 4 weeks. On this, let's assume if 100 PH come in from 100 participants at $300 each, it will be $30,000. In order for this 100 PH to be paid, there are 30 bonus will also be considered as a participants will be given additional $20 on their $300. That means that 30% of 100 participants, $90 interest for each of the 100 participants. Therefore, $9,000 will be additional interest for all the participants. Now, the $20 bonus will be calculated by the number of participants, while we have the total amount of $2,000. Interest and the bonus, there will be additional sum of $11,000 to be generated by the system. Mathematically, if 50 participants in regular GH and re-PH of 100 participants request for GH, the calculation will be 50 participants $100, which amounts to $15,000. $20 bonus of the 50 participant PH will be $1,000. 30% of the 50 participant PH of $300 will be $90 times 50 participants, which amounts to $4,500. Therefore, the total amount of the 50 participant GH will be addition of bonus and interest, which will amount to $20,500. At this time, there will be the sum of $9,500 from the total PH of $30,000 as 50 participant GH, meaning subtracted by $20,500. In this case, if the 50 participants re-PH while withholding their interest and bonuses, $15,000 will be added to the reserve amount of $9,500 to make it $24,500, which will be sufficient for the next 50 participant GH. But note this, in a case where there is no re-PH, we shall be compared to make sure there is additional income of $1,000 to add to the reserve of $9,500 to make it $20,000 for the next 50 participant GH. Therefore, we shall make sure that there are additional 40 to 44 participants in the system in 1 week to provide the sum of 11,000 PH of $300 apiece. With this, there shall be the addition of nothing less than 150 participants in the next 4 weeks to make the circle grow. Who continues on and on for a long time as the principle of regular GH and re-PH remains. 4. The question goes, you have the number of participants and deposit that you have calculated. Now, you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. Start of the month, there is the local holiday in Nigeria, which celebrate during a week, respectively. In this period, the activities of now the activities of working, your plan didn't work out. That means there won't be much PH. Your plan didn't work out. You do not have enough new registration and new deposit to cover the cost of the. It is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this situation. Where are the resources? How many participants, contribution, etc. needed to get this situation resolved? Due to lack of funds, there are delay in payment. The hold participants see that neither their own contribution nor attract new member. Now, this is the response to like the holiday we have now, which is today, tomorrow, there won't be much activity. So the response goes like this. Activities fall drastically by 75%. We get under the pause mode and waste time. All contributions in Nigeria are divided into 2 parts, before and after pause announcement. Now, during this pause mode, everybody knows that your Mavro will not grow. Lies at that place. Now, we stop the growth of Mavro pending when registration activities return to normal. We may extend the number of days left until defrost, so that even if you have provided them, your Mavro will not turn green, rather they will be frozen and it will turn blue. We delay a bit the rate at which they provide aid pledge get match and with get help. For tax file goes like this. The didn't their own contribution nor attract new member. Now, this is the response for tax 5. It's similar to tax 4. Since that our plan did not work out, we don't have enough registration and new deposit to cover the cost of current deposit. We need to go back to tax 1 and start the process all over. See what went wrong. But first of all, we need to establish the following. What people will listen to the guardian opinion where they should invest their money. Select fans page of financial, economic, political types which contain active discussion. Search for post and comment which can respond to with your opinion. Cause very soon your comment will draw attention and positive attitude. Hence, your status for fans page subscriber will significantly increase, and therefore it shall be easy to sell MMA ideology to them. My tax 6. The question goes, during this month delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activities almost reduced to 0. The old member do not attract anyone and do not make contribution to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all old Mavro are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New contribution grow as per old condition, and that means are not frozen available as usual. Of action for another month, resources, contribution, MMA, etc. Now, the response to taxes goes like this. In virtue of this situation, as a pause mode is implemented, in which all old Mavro are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation right itself. Participants will be enjoined to educate members on what pause mode is. This is very vital. To avoid panicking, rebuild trust by showing past experience of the program. you make example like the one in China, the one in Malaysia. The basic principle of this action, the participant is awarded with fixed bonus on the contribution he makes. So participants do not have to wait passively. Now they need to regularly provide assistance and request for getting help. 20% bonus is added to the amount of assistance the participant provided. It means if you donate $1,000, you will be able to withdraw $1,200. Existing member needs to know that money comes from new recruits. And most important, bonus for video in a letter of happiness apply for this action as well. Trainings, seminars should be conducted.
Existing member needs
Be
to
at
know that
sir.
from new recruits.
Okay. Hello.
And most important, for video in a letter of happiness apply for
Be
this
active
action as well.
in the community.
Trainings,
First member to withdraw original
Emmanuel, kindly mute your
donation
mic.
amount after 3 months.
Sir, no,
Please, can Mr. Emmanuel lower his
I've done
audio?
that.
Is
Continue, thank God. I've done that.
resounding.
Continue.
Is resounding.
Continue. Thank God.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Tax 7. This is a question for Tax 7. Your effort has been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All old Mavro are removed from the beginning. Serious negative impact of member and unfavorable response. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such condition. Action under specific condition for a month. This is the response, sir. We have to use the same mass media to explain the situation and what a restart then means. Also needs to explain what happens to those that lost their money. That is where you remind them about the warning they were given before joining, that you only participate with your spare money. Now, there should be a marketing. You show the history and experience of other countries that had a restart. Evaluate. This evaluation means that you have to let them know that the cash flow inside must all be equal to the cash going outside. You tell them to ignore risk. Manager guardian must ensure they are not carried away with many bonuses at the expense of transparently imparting the true ideology of MMM. Like the guardian bonus, the manager bonus should be reduced, like what is happening at Nigerian restart now. Country, what happened, and learn from them. Honestly, inform people about all risks in MMM. People get motivated once they start seeing that MMM pays. Again, is very important. We should encourage people to provide them so that the system can move smoothly. Increase the growth of Mavro to about 50 for the start. Okay. It is important that people know MMM is meant to eradicate poverty, not to invest. Money needs to keep flowing, so constant withdrawal will assist. So, sir, my mentor, that is my response to the tax. On behalf of Cycle 3, my name is Tango Ina, once again from Port Harcourt.
Well done. Well done. You try. Thank God. I compliment your effort. You've done so well. Well, one thing I noticed you kept saying is it's like invest their money.
Sir?
I think I've invest their money. You kept saying that word. Invest their money. Invest their money. I thought I've told you before that MMM is not an investment. You do mention it as some Guidance will just money, blah blah. Is not an investment. It's just a social, a financial society whereby we help one another. Hmm?
Okay. Okay,
So
sir.
don't use the word investment in MMF again.
Okay.
You'll be convincing those people that you are trying to talk to. But
Okay.
you let them know that see, this is a voluntary thing. You join voluntarily without anybody forcing
Okay, sir.
you. Okay? You let them understand that rather than you telling them it's a business. If you tell them it's a business, they'll be expecting a return. For every
Okay.
business you put into, you'll be expecting a return. But IM doesn't give profits.
Okay.
But so let whoever you are talking to, let the person knows what the community stands for.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
So don't avoid using the words like investment and all that. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Aside that, I think you really did well. You must compliment your efforts. You did well.
Thank you very much, sir.
You did well. So keep it up and hopefully I hope I've marked I think I've marked most of your tasks, right?
Yes. It remains tax three, sir. Only tax three.
Tax what?
And day three.
Tax three.
Day
Okay, I've
three.
probably marked it by tomorrow. So hopefully many of you will be getting your certificate by tomorrow.
Okay. Well done, sir. Thank you very
Alright.
much, sir. Yes, sir.
No, no, no. I wish you. Is there any question, please?
No questions so far, sir. Thank
No
you for
question.
the indulgence you have take to listening to us, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for talking to me so I can listen. All right, now let's call it a day. Probably we'll talk to you some other time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Good night.
Have a nice night, sir.
Bye.